Kristen. Good. Hey, welcome to Gavin Gush. Before we talk sewing, I want to talk about sports.
Let's do it.
So we're all excited. I'm excited because my grandkids are in sports. Kristen has kids in sports, and Michelle's daughter placed first overall in a gym.
Regional gymnastics.
Regional gymnastics competition. Was it yesterday, Michelle? It was this weekend, right? Over the weekend.
What's today? Sunday.
Sunday. So we happen to be big sports fans around here, and I think it's worth it. You know, I just love it. I love that your kids have to make a commitment to something, and of course you have to too, because you have to get them there. And but going to the games, I always loved it with my boys. It was never a bother. It was hectic, but it was never a bother. And honestly, I love it with the grandkids. So last night we drove a little over an hour to see Lila. You've met Lila before, to see Lila play softball. And then her game ended about 7:30 or 7:15. And so on our way home, about 30 minutes back, we were able to watch her brother play, and he hit his first ever home run. So that his name is Elijah, and that's Emma and Lila's younger brother. And so everybody's excited. And then I guess we're most excited because those two aren't necessarily on big winning teams this year, but Kristen's daughter, Andy, and you've mostly met Charlie, but Andy is her second daughter. She's on a soccer team, and she's just a little spitfire. And so she won her game last night, which was her last regular game, and that was pretty exciting.
What are y'all doing other than sewing?
Yeah,
we definitely have all of these other outlets in our lives for sure.
So when I'm not doing that, I'm reading a book, and I might be doing my weekly sew. Right?
I have to follow little children around and do what they want to do mostly.
One of my sons said, "Are you bringing the girls with you?" He met Ella and Madeline, and I said, "No, because I want to take that 1 hour down and take my Kindle and read my book."
Yeah, right.
Anyway, welcome to Farmhouse Fabrics.
Today is really big because we have two pattern announcements that are exclusive to Farmhouse Fabrics. What if I said no? Because of course.
Too late.
Collars. We have teamed up with Trudy Horn of Collars, etc., to get the Lillian christening gown and day dress along with the Lillian dress back into your hands. So we're very excited to have her garment, Trudy Horn's garment, in store with us, and to show you all the gorgeous details and now, how she designed
anybody that if you've been in the sewing industry for some time and you remember Creative Needle magazine, Trudy had a regular article in Creative Needle magazine, and Trudy is a very, very gifted and meticulous lady. She's a graphic designer, and
which is what you want in your pattern line.
Yeah, you do. And see, she does all of her own drawings and everything, and beautiful illustrations. And I'm just thrilled to be able to sell her patterns again. So we were excited when we brought the bodice dress because we used it so much. I mean,
we're in the world of christening gowns and day dresses. So this is just in our wheelhouse. And of course, like little children sewing, but I really, really love the dress. So it's sizes 1 to 4 in the dress. And it's that same gorgeous, like round yoke with the gathered sleeves and dress front. Yeah. It's absolutely beautiful.
Now, she gives directions for all of that to be hand sewn, but I know that I would make this, and I probably would use my sewing machine and hand sew. But so don't be afraid of that, because this pattern is really well made.
If you're a machine embroidery person, I mean, you absolutely can find downloadable designs to suit that front piece.
Well, right, because the yoke is connected with the front. And so this seam does not go all the way across, but there's a beautiful, beautiful palette here.
It's a flat front piece. I love the design because then you still have all that gathered goodness across the sleeves and the front of the dress.
That's right.
It's very, very beautiful.
So a timeless pattern. We're thrilled to have it.
We're so excited because we have the bodice dress as well. And then we have the pattern line from Collars, etc. and Trudy Horn, which includes the tuck dress and the will pattern. There's a collars pattern,
Hannah's sundress.
So there's so much in this classic timeless look that you can get with the collars, etc.
So you want to pull her dress on and show it?
I do.
Or do you want to not do it yet?
Well, I know what. I feel like I was going to say something else about it. Let's see. Okay.
I'll show you the back so you can see the drawing.
How about this beautiful dress? So definitely your special occasion wear would be beautiful in this. But we've designed some kits that are just simple floral patterns to give you more of like an everyday kind of wear. But let's do an overhead to show them this front.
Okay.
We might have to, let's see here.
So I know in Instagram you won't be able to see with the overhead, so I'm going to be holding this up, and then we'll hold up the dress so that you can see that also.
First, I just want to zoom in here so that y'all can see this round yoke piece and where it starts on the front of the dress. And man, I feel like you almost need to see the pattern piece to appreciate all the gatheredness of it.
Right.
Because it gives you all those lines, but it leaves you that like palette to be able to put your embroidery design. So it's so beautiful. So Trudy has done a combination of shadow work and then also just on the top of surface embroidery. Yeah. In her dress. And with the kits that we've created, we actually have the floral fabrics coordinated with different smocking cloths. And yeah, we've got all kinds of different looks for y'all.
So this is the pattern front, and you will need to be tracing this. And so we do sell tracing paper. We sell 2 different kinds of tracing material, I guess. And so it's easy to trace. So the rounded yoke is cut here, and then this piece right here is gathered into this yoke.
So all this goes into to create that full beautiful front of the dress.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yes.
Well, and I feel like it's such a unique display of the front of a dress, being that you have that flap with the gathered piece.
Well, it makes me think of some of our wonderful antique patterns that were just so classic and beautiful, and this design is included in some of those.
Well, and
really beautiful.
I love a puff sleeve, so you're definitely getting that beautiful puff sleeve as well.
Yeah, and it's so sweet, pretty. Right?
It is a great.
It's not
size.
Like hanging way down here.
Beautiful
it's like
size. Perfect.
Yeah.
So pretty.
We love it, and we thank Trudy for loaning us her dress, and we will be getting it back in the mail to her, and it's just pristine and beautiful, and you can see her hem is. Let's see how deep that hem is, just for the fun of it. It is a 5-inch hem. And look at that. Oh man, she did it with a tiniest running stitch. You can hardly see it, right? And probably with a super fine thread. Wow, that's beautiful.
That's beautiful. So Trudy, I bet I would have guessed that she tatted this trim. Would you say that?
No, I think she
bought it.
Yeah.
Because did you used to have this design?
Yeah.
So
back in the day, we could get all kinds of tatting.
When I first started here, we had just
so many.
We just had a few remaining actually. About 10 years ago when I was here. Oh my
goodness!
So it definitely will work for that French lace, like really delicate. If you have a tatted trim, I mean, this would be like be on the lookout at your estate sales and different. She can't help herself, y'all.
I'm gonna be going to one very soon.
It's an exciting day for Sally's shopping.
It is. This week has been amazing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So let me show y'all. We have a new kit. This is called the Charming Pink Kit. And what we did is we took I'm gonna let you open it, Sally.
Okay.
We took a shadow stripe, a satin stripe. Which will be interesting how that plays out with the the embroidery.
Miss Dot has done shadow work on a satin stripe, and it's been beautiful. It's beautiful. So this is a Swiss fabric, and it comes from Capital Imports, and you've seen it in the magazines because if you've seen Gail Doan's beautiful, exquisite work, you've seen her use this fabric in. I know she did it in the ivory, and so this. See if you can. I wonder if you can see. Yeah, you can probably see through those. But look at that. This is the beautiful ballet pink, peachy color. It's gorgeous.
It's really pretty.
So we've got an ivory bow lace, an ivory entredeaux, and then all the right colors.
I feel like it's like romantic smocking colors.
This fabric is wonderful.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, this is like touch your heart kind of fabric.
So what we're saying is it definitely lends itself to those special occasions like your christening gowns, your weddings, your flower girls. But it also, because it's so gathered in the dress and in the front, you need to go with a lightweight fabric. And so lawn and voiles are recommended. And we pulled a floral lawn, and this is, I believe it's a Robert Kaufman, but I think it's going to work beautifully with all those gathered pieces.
So it doesn't have to be super dressy.
Yes,
you know,
I think
it can be
sweet.
It can be just a pretty little floral, or it can be a Liberty, and you don't have to do shadow work. You know, you really don't. It's just beautiful.
So this one, and I definitely think that it will be more apparent with surface embroidery versus shadow embroidery.
So too.
But again, we included the entree that you need, and we selected because this has the larger design. I mean, it's a smaller print floral, but we selected Jane Seeley's favorite large hole entree. So,
well, it'll really show up in the yoke and on the sleeve. It'll be pretty in there.
And then just a delicate little French edging here. This is like maybe 3/8 of an inch, very small. So just something to go around the neck. It's gonna be pretty, I think. And I like the colors.
So if you happen to go to an estate sale, or maybe you have your great grandmother's tatting, or your mother's, or your own.
Do y'all follow any estate sales where they actually show the pictures? This is where we like really get in trouble, because you don't have to go to all of them. You can actually just be on their email list.
Get online. That's really dangerous.
Yeah, right.
So a lot of times your laces will need to be clean. And so don't look at me. I'm doing my fabric scissors on here. Don't do this, girls, if you're watching from the other room. So we have
just don't do it while Sally's walking past.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, like, oh. We have a little product we call the Lace Laundromat, and it's wonderful because it has holes all through it. And so we have instructions with it. And you can take your vintage laces, and of course I don't have any with me. I'll use a ribbon. Let's say this is a piece of dirty lace right here. Can clip that lace with this little, I guess it's called the alligator clip. Clip that lace right onto here and run your, whoops.
So this is for like soaking your laces, like Sally was saying, or maybe you've had a lace for 10 years and you purchased it, but it just looks like it needs to be brightened up. We like this method because we were introduced to this method by a friend, and we liked how after it's cleaned, it almost comes out pressed, because it doesn't.
That's right.
Keeps it from tangling in the bin.
So we would put this in. We have a bucket of water, warm water, hot water. Here's a retro wash powder, and then we have a retro clean that has sodium perborate in it. And you can
really satisfying, because whenever you are washing it, the water gets really dirty, so you feel like you're being effective.
Yeah, so you submerge the entire thing in there, get it wet, swish it around, leave it in there to soak. I mean, you can leave it in for days if you want to. You can see that water getting all that dirt and crud coming out, and you can even rinse it out and do it again.
We always like to say this is like the washing machines with the agitators, which is really what I'm for when I'm going to the store.
That's right. And so once you feel like it's clean, then you pull it out and you rinse and rinse. See, you can put water down in here, and so it'll rinse from both sides. So it's washing from both sides and rinsing from both sides, because it goes through those holes.
But there's all kinds of different, methods for this. We've seen people wrap it around like a plastic water bottle. To have that wrap effect. Right. But we like these, and we offer these for sale. Because it's handy for us.
It is handy.
Yeah.
And we call it our Lace Laundromat. And so then once it's dry, I would pat it dry with a towel, and then it doesn't take long to dry because it's drying from the inside and the outside. And once it's dry, you just take that off, and guess what? It's not wrinkled. If you've ever washed a bunch of lace,
I like how she's acting like this is the real life thing.
Look, it's not wrinkled. It's like perfectly ironed. Look at that. And but that really is how it comes out. So it works.
It does. Yeah.
So maybe today I might see some laces. Maybe.
So along the lines of shadow embroidery, surface embroidery, we are offering, during COVID, we actually purchased this lot of embroidery kits from, man, I've forgotten the name, Blueprint. But what's the company? Anyways, I've lost the name right now. But it's a name that you know. So we have had these on our website. Emma, you're going to have to help me with these prices. So the original price, actually, I mean, you have to see what's in these. This one is the one that Sally wants to cry over most. And we have the least amount.
We should bring the birds out today.
I know, right?
That's what Carla keeps asking for, the birds. So today we're bringing the birds out.
So these kits are really awesome. So for this, it's the Let's Embroider Sage Flowers. Is that what it's called? What's plurals? What's the original price on these?
$29 for that one.
So the original price is $29. You're like, what in the world? Well, guess what? You get a whole lot. I mean, these are DMC floss. This is a transfer pencil. You get a sharpener with it. You have the needles for this design. Not all of them have the needles, but this particular one does.
8 floss.
And the
8
name was
Craftsy.
Craftsy.
Y'all know the
I
name.
thought that was it and somebody else said
Oh,
it.
thank you.
Right.
What do we have?
So we have 8 DMC embroidery flosses, the hoop, embroidery needle set, a transfer pencil and sharpener, a quilting cotton fat quarter fabric.
All right, what's the point of all this,
The
right?
pattern.
So original price is what? $29. And because if you've not tried hand embroidery, like you have no excuse after today, because this entire kit from $29 is now on sale for $1. So
I'm gonna take this and put those in their DMC floss drawers.
yeah, I had to get
Give
this
me
out
that.
of her shirt already. So yeah. All right, $1 kits, y'all.
What PDF pattern companies have beautiful embroidery designs? Hey, Peony Patterns just came out with one that is so cute. It's called Wildflowers, isn't it? Wildflowers, adorable. Jilly Atlanta PDF pattern company has I want to say tipsy strawberry. They're not tipsy. It looks like she dumped
They fall over.
Yeah, they fall over. They're not just like rigid. They're really like there's movement.
They're
It's
intoxicated strawberries. Y'all should go check
I'm
them out.
sorry, Jill. I'm so sorry. But it's a circle of strawberries that are so cute. And I think that her son, Pledger, drew those. But they're very, very cute. She's been doing embroidery by herself for a long time. And when she was here, I said, Jill, you've got to get your embroidery designs out there. People are doing hand embroidery.
So if you've never been in this world, it's the time, because this entire thing, even if you buy this because you need these beautiful floss colors, let's go to the overhead. Really, these are gorgeous colors. They're beautifully coordinated. And this alone is worth the $1.
Oh yeah,
really.
House Point Hoops is originally $36.
Oh my goodness.
So a cross stitch design that we have for you, originally $36, because it's an awesome kit.
And it's probably because of all of this.
You get 2 designs with this.
This cross stitch fabric, Aida cloth, or however you pronounce it, needles, and this coolest little vial.
Sometimes you're just good at something and you're not good at another. I always feel like cross stitching is a great way to like jump into hand embroidery, because it's simple. So originally $36. It's now on sale for $1. And then because we really want y'all to do hand embroidery, we are
no excuses.
That's
no
right.
Excuses.
I mean, buy it for the floss, y'all.
Yeah.
If you want it for nothing else but the floss or the hoop. Anyways.
And Peony Champlain says the Peony Wildflower that did you tell them it was free?
Oh no.
It's free and it's for beginners.
Hey,
oh good.
That's
good.
awesome too.
Hey, it's free. Peony Wildflowers, Peony Patterns Wildflowers is free. And
So
it's for beginners.
This Llama Mama kit is actually probably the most difficult of the 3. It just has different types of techniques, but it's totally doable. Again, if the only reason you're buying it is for the floss, it's an awesome deal. It actually has a transfer pin. It comes with a hoop, which you're going to need for hand embroidery. What's the original?
$21.
So this is originally $21, and it is also on sale for $1. So we have seen people take this design And actually, one of the ladies put it on the front of a like a
Mhm.
jumper and a
That's
corduroy
so
jumper. It was
cute.
super
That was
cute.
so cute.
So there's lots of different ways that you could use these designs. I'm gonna say it because it would be awesome on a pocket if you want to put it. Even if you use the fabric with a different one,
Put
you
it
have
on a pocket.
That would be cute. So we have another kit for the Lillian dress by Trudy Horn, Collars, etc. And it is based off of the summer 2022 Classic Sewing magazine. It's the covered dress, but it used in the magazine the Charlotte Potter. This is a beautiful, beautiful dresses here. So we have another kit available for the Lillian new Lillian dress pattern, and it uses this blue floral with one of these Clooney laces. So
I'll hold it up for Instagram just a second
a
here.
couple different options. You can do it.
Okay.
So a couple different options if you're interested in the Lillian, and then
So
also the Lillian
we've made
kit.
a kit for the Lillian dress using the same blue Fabric Finders lawn and a Clooney, tiny little Clooney lace that stands up and then goes here because this has been so popular.
Oh, it does,
since-
yeah. I was
yeah.
like, does it go there?
Uh-huh.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have like a little demonstration today because it's one of those things that it's so simple, it's beautiful. And Sally's been over here practicing her peony patterns. It's one of the free downloads from Peony Patterns. And
So
it makes
I
it
showed
beautifully.
it last week. It's because Michelle showed me and I loved it. So it's a foxglove pattern and it's a foxglove bow. Anyway, it's cute as can be and it ties up so pretty. I might make Michelle.
And you can have embroidery.
Oh, look at that. You're right, Michelle. Look at here. They have embroidery on the little tail of it. The little Michelle, you wanna show it?
Sally's worried she can't do it loud.
I cut my ribbon too long. It's like I
So
wasn't
she's totally
sure.
putting Michelle on the spot here, y'all.
I'm gonna be
Hey,
like,
for embroidery designs, while we're shifting over here, we have
we might have to cut it.
we have so
Yeah,
many
I'm gonna
different
let you-
types of
I'm gonna let you
transfer
cut it.
paper.
I'm gonna
So
let you
if
do it.
you're interested in embroidery, hand embroidery, having some type of transfer
If
paper
you-
makes it a lot
Do you
easier.
know how long you cut it? I know I cut it too long, but I
Oh,
want
yeah.
to know.
If you want the Sarah, if you want the Bowen,
I'm
we
just
have
gonna
the
guess.
stitch and
Okay.
stitch, the stitch and rise. They're all different kinds of embroidery transfers.
Rinse.
We have a,
stitch and rinse.
I can read it.
Stick and rinse.
Sticky, grid, and wash is also available. So, and actually, I know we have some other, the veil transfer paper we have as well. All right, come on, throw it up here. We'll do it on the
All right.
overhead.
This might not be perfect, so I didn't get any warning here.
I know.
got-
I
you
was
gotta
live
afraid
on
to
this.
warn you
Look
because
right
you
here.
might say no.
Okay, let's see about how long this is. This might be a little too long still, but
So this is
about
Michelle
38
Masterson.
inches.
She it operates, she owns, she runs and sews for Shell Cherie that you can find on Facebook. And she is the one who introduced us to these free download bows. There are actually 3 different options for the bows from Peony Patterns. So if you want to do it right
Okay.
here, can you do
All
it
right.
away from you too?
So they have a template in the bows to tell you how long to do it. And some of mine I did a little bit longer, so I'd have a little more room to twist and tie it. But basically, it's folded.
In half, right?
Yes. And then I'm just kind of guessing here. I just kind of do it like this because then we tried it with the ribbon. We said, well, we could probably do ribbon like this.
So then it looks like you've quartered it at that point.
Yeah. So like that, just kind of leave you a little bit of area for the tails. And then you come in and you kind of pinch it. I'm not perfect at this, so if I can do it, you can do it. And then you take both of the pinched ends and you just
Just
flip them around. And then you just pull them. Actually, is that the right side?
So they have the step-by-steps for this
Still a
bow.
little bit long, I think. But
I knew it was too long, but I thought it might
I
be
cut
easier.
some off, but it's still a little
But
long.
that way they can see it pretty well.
Anyway, am I supposed to be this way?
Uh-huh.
Okay, mine doesn't look great, but sorry.
It might be easier if it's not so
Did
slippery.
you do this one?
Yeah, you can undo it.
Here, let's do this one.
I actually cut that one a tiny bit longer, like 3 inches total.
So yeah, this is
So in the pattern
24
from Penny
inches.
Patterns, is this the foxglove as well?
Yes.
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 So basically it'll be more like this. This one's a tad bit longer. And then you come in with all about even. Start pinching up. And then you twist it.
Hey, that's looking right.
Yeah.
That's better.
So y'all should go check out their free downloads.
That's
Yeah,
it.
see, that's better. And then you can put a rubber band thing, or you can put a hair barrette or something like that in it.
That's cute.
Or I love
That's
that.
All right.
cute.
Thank you, Michelle. I really did that to her at the last second.
So Sally did not have a demo for y'all.
I-
Michelle had a demo.
I did get
That I
the
didn't
ribbon
know
up.
about.
No, she didn't know about it, but I thought I better not tell her ahead of time.
So let's see. For the embroidery designs, it depends on your floss which needles you need for the embroidery that you're working on, surface or shadow. We have all different kinds of people or types of videos that we watch from YouTube. We love to watch Sarah Classic Sewing. You can go to Sarah Classic Sewing's YouTube channel. She also has a website, and I believe there's a list of her videos there as well. Wendy Shane is on the Martha Poland YouTube channel, and she has the most gorgeous shadow embroidery and embroidery work.
Ooh, yeah, she's another good one.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
my
how-tos.
goodness.
There are products that you're gonna need. It
Oh no.
still not a winner.
Well, maybe not.
We're
Maybe.
perfecting our foxglove over here.
Did you cut it again?
I cut it. again.
Hey, speaking of peony patterns, because we're definitely working on our peony patterns up here today. The Juniper is a new pattern release today. We had the pleasure of having Laura Hilton here last Tuesday, and she brought and allowed us to keep, actually, to send back to her.
I want a purple ribbon.
Her Juniper dress. So this is one of the styles. Yesterday she posted a beautiful embroidered, or it was like a sequined netting, and it was a shorter version, and I believe it has a tier as well. It's a great summer dress. Actually, Vintage Little Lady has come out with a maxi as well.
That's right.
I don't know all the details or the name of their pattern.
Hers is tiered.
Hers does have a tiered
and it's
option.
got spaghetti, a lot of spaghetti straps
Oh,
up here
yeah.
because I know that people have gotten the spaghetti from us.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's nice.
But maxis are in, and this is a beautiful pattern.
I like what Laura said too, that Bonnie has already worn it so many times. She said, I think she'll be okay if I leave it.
Yeah, I know.
Aw.
That's why I was like, oh
Yeah.
man.
She said it's so comfortable.
Sally, you were saying how much you like this back inset piece.
Well, I do like it because this is actually a piece that's separate, and Michelle has actually ordered this pattern.
I
And-
do. I have it downloaded and printed. I
Yeah.
gotta put it together.
She said easy pattern to download because
Yes.
the skirt is all measurements, but so the only pattern pieces that you have to print are the bodice and the straps, and then this piece. I'm definitely going to be
Not
making
30,
this.
40 pieces to print.
No,
so I love
right.
that.
Beautiful.
Like what,
Thank
6
you,
or something
Laura,
like that.
by
Thank
the
you.
way.
Yeah, that's going to be a very easy
Maybe I
pattern to
should
work
say
with.
thank you, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Laura said Bonnie was no, okay, FYI.
Oh,
Oh.
All right, we're
Put that
sending it
to
back.
her.
Yeah, right. I also have
Aw.
some lace of yours, Laura. All right. What else do we have up here? That might be the end of our thing, right? Do some hand embroidery, y'all. We've got dollar kits
Did you
that
show
you can
these
use.
these needles?
Well,
Did you show the styla?
We
Or you might
have.
have already done
I
all
was
that.
talking about the different tools you could
Yeah,
use or
yeah.
that you're going to need and where you can go to find those videos.
I'm proud of my bow, you guys. I would need to,
Get it?
yeah, except I need to trim
recut
it.
your
Yeah,
angles?
to recut my
Mhm.
angles. But yeah, I fiddled with it.
Just tie
I
it
got
back
it.
the other way and it will be the right angle.
Oh, I could flip it.
Mhm.
You can mess with it. Then it's like
Mess
that.
with it till you get it like
Mess
you
with
want.
it, yeah, till you get it like you want.
Fake it
Put
till
your
you
little
make it.
clip in there, and then I can pretend like I'm 5.
So
Wear
I
it in
think
my hair,
that
don't
if
you think?
Sally's week 18 sew is another one of these free download bows that she needs to wear it in her hair. When she had sewn anything Friday morning, I said, "Is this the day? Is this the week that we don't have a sew
No,
Sally
no.
sew?"
I know. I said, no, I'm making a bow. I made 2 bows that morning. So Yeah,
She made her quota.
They're
Yeah.
fun and they're addicting.
I know.
Next,
Michelle started making them, and pretty soon she had a whole ribbon full of them. They're
That's fun.
great. They're great. Well, actually, there were 3 different types too. So there are different sizes in here in the foxglove, but there are other types that you look at when you go to peonypatterns.com. Go under their accessories. Hey, you know what else they have under their accessories? This is you purchased this one, but this is a great idea. It's a petty skirt. So it's a
Oh,
little
yes.
like a tiered petty skirt that you wear under your little dresses so that they can make them stand out and look really pretty.
We've been perfecting our gear over here. I'm bound and determined to get Stephanie Dabbs back in here, Little Bean Shop on Instagram, because she has a fabulous method for a petty skirt.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I want her to share it if she's willing to share.
Well,
Was
we
that the
want.
powder puff you were talking about?
Is that
skirt?
is it called powder puff? Okay, that's got to be
That's
it, right? I rename things. It's so bad. I'm sorry. I apologize, Peony Patterns. I apologize. But you'll find it in accessories.
Hey, we need to do a
What?
drawing.
Yep, we
I was
do.
like, all right, we're done. All right, y'all. We like to do a giveaway on, we draw for the giveaway on Tuesday and Friday. We love y'all joining in on these. I was telling Sally that we need to get some tips and pointers for y'all from your comments. Like maybe we can do some, how do you thread your needle or, something. How do you attach your buttons?
Well,
Some kind of little tip.
I said yesterday, Emma and I have been trying to have a little theme, for our giveaway, just because it's easier to gather things that aren't so haphazard. But yesterday we had in the morning, we had the first like a semi back up, and it unloaded. It definitely filled buried deep our porch full of amazing stuff. And of course, I was out there, and then as soon as he drove off, another one backed up. I'm like, wow, it's like,
Oh, wow. I ordered
Well,
all those. Oh, they
it's like,
actually
why
arrived.
why are they coming today? I wasn't ready for it on a Monday, but
I think when there's a theme, you have less trouble getting rid of it. I mean, not that you ever have trouble getting rid of this, but I feel like you're like, oh, this is really pretty together.
yeah,
Let's give it.
I
yeah,
got a question.
yeah.
What's the best fabric to use for petticoats?
Oh, best fabric to use for a petticoat.
And I think it matters what you're trying to stand up. I mean, if you
Right.
have a really thick fashion fabric, you're going to have to use something more substantial, or maybe even more rows of gathered. tulle.
Well, also, if you use a tulle or a netting along with the petticoat, you're going to have a lining under it, and then the netting on top of it, so it's not touching the child's skin.
Mhm.
So you can use almost any kind of fabric,
whatever
like
is
a
laying
batiste.
next to your machine.
Yeah,
As
that's
long as
right.
it doesn't change the top weight of your fabric.
It's like I'll look around here. That's what I do before I go up in the shop or anything. I look around and see, what do I have?
I
What
would
kind of
think
scrap do I have?
That the lighter, the better, like it's somewhere in the broadcloth batiste world.
Because you can use different weights of netting and that type of thing to even tier and make it gathered, and then put a batiste or something underneath it so it's next to the skin, and you might have to put something over the top of it, like a piece of lining fabric, and just to make it
Right.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it depends on your fabric of your dress, so it doesn't stick to it or
Mhm,
whatever.
mhm.
But anyway, just the most important thing is don't make it too heavy. And
Are so giant that it holds out your fashion fabric and you can see your petticoat.
sometimes it's cute that way though.
Mm.
Like that time we put Farron in a Liberty of London, it was real full, and she had a one of our bouffant
I like the
petticoats,
frilly little.
and it was frilly,
Mhm.
and it was just really, that was really cute. So this time, what do we have? We have this is a pattern by Connie Palmer. She's our good friend, and this is Michelle's Madeira, and it fits the 18-inch doll. And Michelle, it's named after her
I
grandmother.
was wondering, you said Michelle, and I was like,
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
that's
So y'all, if
a
y'all
vintage
enter,
quilting book.
I always hate to go back through it. So
Well,
I feel
I
like
don't
if they
care because
entered,
they're going to be sorry they didn't enter.
y'all enter on Mondays and Thursdays. That's when the videos are posted. We're gonna have different things that you have to do. Typically, it's tag a friend. Thank you to everyone who entered, because there
Look at
were
this lace. You
there were
can't-
many
this is
entries.
amazing. Can you believe I gave this
Allison
away?
Brown said to check out the Saga website because they have embroidery videos also.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you,
nice.
Allison.
Yes. Yeah.
So that would be smockingartsguildofamerica.com, right? Saga website would be smockingartsguildofamerica.com. Allison Brim said they have embroidery videos. So There's going to be lots of help out there for you that doesn't cost you anything.
You want to draw it?
No, you can draw it.
All right, let's see. We have Sandra Lunsford.
Hey,
Gab and
she's
Gush is always
local.
fun, and y'all are so generous.
Yay, Sandra. Yay. I know Sandra.
Y'all join us back here Friday. We're going to have something else we want to talk about. So,
We
and
are?
Sally's going to be giving something away. So y'all should join us
Here, don't
see if your name is drawn.
Don't give that. Don't make that
I know
too
what to
fast.
do with it. I've got it in my hands.
Well,
I
you
know.
know, she's talking and
Michelle,
getting
were you in
smaller
our
and
live? Bye, y'all.
Oh,
We'll see
well.
you back here
Oh,
Friday.